Good evening, Lakers Nation. Tonight, we bring you a story that echoes the spirit of every true champion, the kind of story that makes your heart race, your palms sweat, and your soul believe, even through the storm. The Los Angeles Lakers fell to their fourth straight loss last night, a heartbreaker against the Dallas Mavericks, and yet, inside that defeat, there was a spark of something deeper, something that might just be the fire this team needs to rise again. It was a game that started with a plan. But sometimes in sports, and in life, the plan changes on the fly. Head coach JJ Redick, stepping into the heat of this playoff battle, made a bold decision at halftime. He decided to stick with 5 guys for the entire second half. It wasn't how it was drawn up. It wasn't how they had rehearsed. But it was a decision fueled by trust, heart, and an unshakable belief in the players on the court. The Lakers fought with everything they had. Anthony Davis dropped 28 points, pulled down 13 rebounds, and blocked 3 shots, anchoring the paint with the fury of a man who knew what was at stake. LeBron James, the ageless wonder, delivered 24 points, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds, orchestrating the offense with his usual brilliance, even as his legs carried the weight of 2 decades of greatness. D'Angelo Russell chipped in 18 points, while Austin Reeves added 15, both hitting timely shots to keep the Lakers afloat every time Dallas made a run. And yet, every time the Lakers surged ahead, the Mavericks answered. Anthony Edwards, known simply as Ant to his fans, kept breaking through the Lakers' defensive traps like a storm nobody could hold back. JJ Redick, ever honest in the face of adversity, admitted after the game that defensive communication broke down, and Edwards made them pay. He slashed through blitz attempts, broke double teams, and forced the Lakers into scramble mode again and again. Still, the Lakers were right there. They could almost taste victory. Until fate took a strange and bitter turn. With seconds ticking down, Luka Doncic, the magician from Slovenia, was tripped on an inbound play. Everyone saw it. It was clear as daylight. But somehow, there was no whistle. JJ Redick, standing tall at the podium after the game, didn't hide his frustration. He called it a missed call. A call that should have given Luka 2 free throws and maybe changed everything. But Redick didn't make excuses. He said it himself, that moment was big, but it's not the reason we lost the game. Because champions don't look for excuses. They look in the mirror. The Lakers had a play drawn up after the missed call, a chance to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. But the execution faltered. The crispness, the timing, the energy, they just weren't there. Redick shouldered the responsibility, admitting that endgame execution has to be sharper, cleaner, better. When the margin is razor thin, the little things decide everything. Through it all, Redick never wavered in his belief. He stood by his decision to stick with his core 5 down the stretch, trusting their stamina, trusting their hearts, even as fatigue clearly began to show. And fatigue, in the end, may have been the silent enemy. The Lakers lost the possession battle, and that's a killer in games like this. Dallas took 10 more shots and grabbed a staggering 18 offensive rebounds. 18 second chances for the Mavericks, 18 daggers to the Lakers' hopes. The first half, in Redick's eyes, should have told a different story. The defense was solid. The energy was there. The Lakers should have built a double-digit lead before halftime. But turnovers crept in, like cracks in a dam. Missed rebounds piled up. And instead of controlling the game, they were dragged into a fight that always felt just a little out of their grasp. Still, amidst the heartbreak, there was a beacon. Julius Randle, battling like a warrior, made his mark all over the floor. His relentless energy, his physicality, his sheer willpower gave the Lakers a heartbeat when they needed it most. Randle finished with 21 points, 11 rebounds, and an attitude that said, "We will not go quietly." JJ Redick didn't hold back when praising Randle. He said what everyone watching could see. Randle might not have been perfect, but his contribution to the series has been nothing short of heroic. Now, Lakers Nation, here's the thing about nights like this. You can look at the scoreboard and see a loss. You can feel the weight of 4 straight defeats. You can hear the critics sharpening their knives. Or, you can see what Redick sees. You can see a group of men who gave every drop of sweat, every ounce of fight, every heartbeat to this cause. You can see lessons being learned the hard way, the way that forges character deeper than wins or losses. Yes, the Lakers are battered. Yes, their backs are against the wall. But if you think this story is over, you don't know these Lakers. You don't know Anthony Davis, who plays with the pain of past injuries but refuses to yield. You don't know LeBron James, whose greatness was never built on easy paths but on nights just like this, when the world said it was over and he wrote a different ending. You don't know JJ Redick, a man in his first playoff series as head coach, learning, adapting, refusing to quit even as the fire burns hotter around him. This is not the end of the road. This is a crossroads. And true champions, real champions, are not made on easy nights. They are made when everything goes wrong and they choose to fight anyway. Next game, the Lakers will have to dig deeper. They'll have to rebound harder, talk louder, defend smarter. They'll have to be tighter with the ball, fiercer on the glass, and sharper in those critical endgame moments. But they'll also bring something else. Something that doesn't show up in the box score. Something that's been building in every huddle, every timeout, every shared look after a missed shot or a big play. Belief. Belief that the fight is still alive. Belief that one win can spark a wildfire. Belief that this team, battered and bruised as they are, still has a chapter left to write. So tonight, Lakers fans, hold your heads high. Mourn the loss, yes, but don't bury the season. Because the heart of a champion beats strongest when the world counts them out. And if you listen closely, even after a fourth straight loss, you can still hear it. Pounding louder than ever. This is not how the story ends. This is where the Real story begins. Stay tuned. Because the Lakers are just getting started. Here's a crucial insight for you: diving into financial education can significantly elevate your quality of life. In the realm of finance, take the time to explore bonds and stocks, with a special emphasis on real estate investment trusts, REITs. These investments have the potential to generate passive income. Approach this journey with diligence and opt for reputable investment brokerages globally. By doing so, you'll be laying a solid foundation for a more secure and prosperous future.